How's it going, friends? I have to take the bus to school, and I have to take the bus from school to my house. You see a lot of interesting people on it. There's like 2 different cultures in the bus. There's the bus driver culture, and the bus driver's like a savage beast. And then there's the people of the bus, and most of the time they're actually pretty civil. It's not like anyone's rude, it's not like anyone's polite, it's more like everyone on the entire bus doesn't care. You accidentally pull the stop rope too early and you're like, oh wait, never mind, wrong stop. Nobody cares. You accidentally sit on someone's leg. Nobody cares. You suddenly have a sneeze attack. Nobody cares. You see a crazy airplane out the window and you're like, oh my gosh guys, look at the airplane, it's so crazy. Nobody cares. You realize your headphones weren't plugged in and the entire bus can hear what you're listening to. Nobody cares. You accidentally step on some guy's brand new shoes. Everyone cares. Beside the point. When you sit in the bus, you're always gonna be sitting next to someone that you don't know. And that someone is going to smell a certain way that maybe most people don't smell like. I sat next to this one dude. It wasn't a bad smell. It was like what I imagined fish food to smell like if you like put water on it and then microwaved it and then left it in the sun for like 4 days. So yeah, it was bad. And then that smell is also laced with like drugs. He smelled like fish food and drugs. But then he got up because he realized he was sitting in the disabilities section. And then he comes back. I could just tell he came back because I could smell the fish food and the drugs. He was like, in the mall. What? Sorry, what? Are we in the mall? Are we going to be here tomorrow? Am I going to be here tomorrow? What kind of creepy question is that? Oh, if you're here tomorrow, I'll bring you some drugs. And I also have fish food if you want any of that. He's like, no. Are we going to the mall? Pretty sure you did not say that before when you were mumbling, but yeah. Okay, thank you. And then he left. And then this adorable little Japanese girl. Okay, now you're probably thinking she's like 6 years old. She was like 20. But pretty much every Japanese girl is adorable. If you're a Japanese girl, you're adorable. She did not smell like fish food and drugs. She smelled like pink fruit and fluffy sugar. I don't know how pink and fluffy can be smells, but I smelled them. And then she got off the bus and I sat next to this other lady who was reading a book and I was like, how do you do that? If I read a book in a bus, I would die. And I always hate pulling the cord because I'm really good at messing up like the simplest tasks. So I was like reaching for the cord. The book lady also reached for the cord at the exact same time. So we did it together. The ceiling of the entire bus opened up. A beautiful golden phoenix spewing jelly beans from its wings. And it looked down upon me with grace and love. My child, I have waited for this day when you would unleash me from this bus ceiling and I would take you away to... That didn't happen. We pulled the cord and I got off. And yeah, the end. Me and my cousin in California send each other stuff all the time, and she sent me this newspaper ad. What do you think they're talking about? Pasta. Definitely pasta. They totally think we're talking about pasta. What does that even mean? I don't know, but I like it. Tadra is finally long enough to wrap around my neck. And I know what you're all thinking. Oh, finally long enough to choke you to death. No, that's such a mean thing to think about this darling little creature. Tadra would never. Bye.